right? So SIMA management level case study is the target that we have. Now, the target that we have is how you and me can work together and ensure you pass the management level case study in August 2026 exams, right? That's the challenge that you and me are trying to accept today and complete the challenge successfully to ensure all of you all pass the management level case study exams in August 2026. Now we got to figure out what is the journey ahead. We got to figure out what is the journey ahead. So in my course, there will be 10 different steps available. We are going to work with the 10 different steps, right? Next week, when I start the classes, I will not be talking about the 10 different steps. I'm going to give the introduction today. Next week, we'll start directly with the step number 1. So the 10 different steps that we will be following, it will be good for you to know, for you to get an idea about it. The first one is called KYP, Know Your Pre-Seed. Second one is called KYI, Know Your Industry. So we are going to start with the KYP and the KYI, Know Your Pre-Seed and Know Your Industry. We can do them almost together. Why KYP? Because you got to know about the pre-scene very well. If you don't know the pre-scene, you will not be able to give appropriate answers on the exam day. But when you say KYP, what I'll do is you will have a nice PowerPoint presentation called KYP. So you can get to know reasonable depth of the pre-scene by reading the KYP. Of course, we will go and read the pre-scene as well, but the KYP will cover what you needed to know. Now I'm not going to give you the PowerPoint presentation and ask you to read it. I'll be doing the KYP in the live lectures as we go on. KYI, Know Your Industry, I will not be spending a lot of time. KYI is a supporting tool. So I will not spend a lot of time. Instead, you can go through the KYI. However, KYI stands for Know Your Industry. I will take some interesting industry examples and I will be discussing as we go on. Because some of those industry examples will be very important on the exam day, depending on the type of issues that we are going to see. So first two stages are called KYP and KYI. First two stages are called KYP and KYI. Then you have ground rules, stage number 3, ground rules, stage number 4, deep dive. Stage number 3 is ground rules, stage number 4 is deep dive. So you know what ground rules means. Ground rule means what it sounds. Ground rules will explain to you what are the basic rules available in doing this exam paper. What are the critical success factors for us to get a higher mark? What you should be doing on the exam day and what you should not be doing on the exam day. That is what is in the ground rules. Stage number 4 is called the deep dive. In the KYP, we try to learn what is given in the pre-scene. In the KYP, we try to learn what is given in the pre-scene. But we will not be challenged in the pre-scene. We will not be going to the depth of the pre-scene. That comes as stage number 4. That is what we call deep dive, or we call it DD. Deep dive is going to be stage number 4. Stage number 5 is said to be the 5 core activities. So SEAM has given 5 core activities for all the case study levels. For the management level case study, also there are 5 core activities available. All exam questions are supposed to be based on 5 core activities. Therefore, covering the 5 core activities is a critical element. So those are the first 5 things that we will do together. KYP, KYI, ground rules, deep dive, core activities. Those are the first 5 steps that we'll be working together. So I'm going to start with the KYP next week directly. But now you know these are the 5 steps available in our course. So altogether there are 10 steps available. First 5 I have discussed. We need to look at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 as well. The sixth is refresh theory. Refresh theory means we will be refreshing your E2, P2, F2 theory again from very beginning. I do agree you may have done the self-assessment, competencies, but I am going to assume you have not learned. I'm going to assume you have not learned anything from the self-assessments. I'm going to go through the theoretical parts related to E2, P2, F2 with us together. That's the stage number 6. Now, in addition, there's a mock paper given. There are 2 mock papers given related to the theory areas. There are 2 mock papers given. I will explain to them you very soon. Now, I have covered the step number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 KYP, 2 KYI, 3 ground rules, 4 deep dive, 5 core activities, 6 refresh theory, 7 is a very critical area called practice. Why 7 is practice? Because 7 is where I will give you mock number 1, question paper answers for us to go through and learn, okay, what kind of questions will be there on the exam day. And then followed by practice, we have the next section, which is the reality. Reality section means you will get about 9 mocks. You will get about 9 mocks or 10 mocks most likely for you to practice on our exam engine. So we have an exam engine similar to the CMAS exam engine. I am sure you will enjoy practicing mocks with us based on the same precedent, what is likely to be there on the exam day. So when you do go to the exam, you become reasonably comfortable with what you need to do there. Right? You will become reasonably confident of what you need to do there. Then there is a section called what I call a kottu. That's a mix of various things that we do. Now that includes some interesting things. Now I told you I'll give you about 8 to 10 mocks. In addition, in the section number 9, you will see a F2 mock. What is F2 mock? Entire mock paper based on likely F2 questions. Entire mock paper based on likely F2 questions. So that's not a paper that you will answer under exam conditions, but the question and answers are there for you to read. In my live sessions, I'll explain it to them as well. That is because usually students tell me F2 is the most difficult area. Therefore, to help you a little bit more than the other subjects in the difficult area, we will concentrate on F2 mock. So F2 mock is coming separately in the section number 9, which is what I call the mix of the things or revision, whatever the name that you give it. Other than the F2 mock, there's a power mock. Again, power mock is not a mock paper that you will answer under exam condition. Power mock includes likely theory questions. Likely theory questions are E2, P2, F2 questions. Likely theory questions are E2, P2, F2 questions. So all those are coming in the section number 9. Section number 9 is a full revision. Section number 9 is a full revision. So in the section number 9, you have F2 mock, you have power mock, you have PI. What is PI? PI stand for not police inspector, but PI stand for possible issues. What are the likely issues to be there on the exam day? What are the likely issues to be there on the exam day? All those are packed in to the revision section. Section number 10 is called the one-to-one support. Now, one-to-one support for you happens in various different ways. Section number 10, one-to-one support happens in various different ways. One, After each mock paper, we do a live one-to-one session for you via WhatsApp with one of our lecturers. Now, beauty is before that one-to-one, before you get the one-to-one, after you do the mock paper, as you know, you will be able to enjoy our Nanaska Edge. What is Nanaska Edge? Nanaska Edge is our own proprietary software AI tool, which is very much instant, very much personalized, and very much interactive. So what is instant and personalized means? What do you mean by instant? What do you mean by personalized? Instant and personalized means whenever you do the mock paper, instantly you will get the results. When you do the mock paper, instantly you will get the results. You do the mock paper, go one round, drink little bit of water, say hi to all the family members, come back to the room. In few minutes, you will have the full results. Instant. Personalized. What do you mean by personalized? We call it personalized because Nanaska Edge will give you the feedback personalized for you, because there will be a personal improvement plan given. It will highlight what your weaknesses are. It will highlight what your strengths are. How do you avoid your weaknesses? How do you capitalize on your strength? So it will be a personalized plan that is given to you instantly. So that will happen first. So after you do the mock paper, in few minutes, instantly you will get the results, which gives you very much a personalized improvement plan. Based on that, you get a one-to-one. That one-to-one, when by the time you come for the one-to-one, you have seen your results, you have seen personalized improvement plan. Ideally, you should be creating that discussion and say, look here, these are the personalized improvement plan says, these what I can do, these are the areas I need help, these are the questions I get good marks, thank you, these are the questions I got low marks, can you tell me why? That's the first one-to-one session that you get. Secondly, we will have a group discussions. We'll have group discussions. We'll get about 5 of you all into one group, and you all will start talking with me. What are the strengths of your answers? What are the weaknesses of your answers? That will happen online. Then after that, you will see, after that, give me 1 second, I'm sorry. Okay, so now then we'll have the group discussions. Discussions are, we'll get 5 of the students to one group, and we will discuss what are the strengths and weaknesses in your answer. Because what we realize is, you individually first of all learn what your weaknesses are from the Nanaska Edge, that is our AI tool. Then you have a discussion, individual discussion with one of our lecturers of what are the improvements that are needed. Then you come into a group chat, so you will be able to compare your performance with someone else. You will be able to compare your performance with someone else. You will be able to get a feel about what are the common issues that are there compared to my issues. And if you're in Sri Lanka, we'll have the physical group discussions that are happening in the last 2 weeks as well. In addition, there's another individual sessions that will happen from this time, where we will do individual follow-up, because what we realize is most you guys are working professionals, therefore you need a little push from our side. Therefore, we will agree an individual timetable for you and start calling, send in texts to see what your progress is. So that's the step number 10, which is what I call one-to-one support. So there are 10 steps in our course. There are 10 steps in our course. KYP, KYI, ground rules, deep dive, core activities, refresh theory, practice mock, reality. Reality is where you do all the mocks online, like 8 to 10 mocks. Revision, which include possible issues, F2 mock, power mock. The last section is called one-to-one support. So those are the 10 steps that will be working with you. Those are the 10 steps that will be working with you. Right? Are you clear about the 10 steps? Are you clear about the 10 steps? Are you clear about the 10 steps? Reasonably clear, right? Reasonably clear. So now, in the step number 1, which I'm not going to do now, don't worry, I'm not going to do the step number 1 now. But you have this document coming in your way called the KYP. In the KYP, we talked about global food packaging market overview, because we are in the food packaging industry for August 2026 exams. We are running a company called Carton. Very interesting organization, simple organization in a way. And we are a public listed company. I work as a CEO and executive director of a public listed company for last 7-8 years. I'll be sharing my experience of the additional challenges available in running a public listed company. Right? We are in a country called Holland. That's, of course, a fictitious country. We are manufacturing cartons and tubs. So we manufacture 2 kinds of packaging products. This entire session is about August 2026 exams. We are starting the classes from the next week, and we can cover everything that I said just now, right? So we are manufacturing cartons and tubs. Don't forget, we manufacture cartons and tubs. But other than that, also we do something very interesting. Other than our manufacturing business, don't forget, we have a consultancy business that is happening as well. Now you will realize we are not a small organization. Our consultancy business is happening in 6 different countries. Our manufacturing business, oh my gosh, we have 27 factories worldwide. It doesn't say 27 countries, but 27 factories worldwide means I am sure these 27 factories are in many different countries. So we are not a small player at all. We are a large food packaging manufacturer for the entire world. And we have very much 2 different type of businesses. One is manufacturing of carton and tubs. Other one is a consultancy. We provide consultancy again about the food packaging industry. So we have the manufacturing happening, like factories, 27 factories. You bring in the raw material, lot of machines available, final output taken. The factory environment is very, very different. We have 27 factories. Consultancy business is very different. If you go to the consultancy offices, I am sure people will be wearing ties and nicely seated in an air-conditioned environment. But we have 6 offices around the world. So even though we are in the food packaging industry, 2 very different business segments are there. I mean, we got to figure out the first question that I would be asking if I join this company. First question I'll be asking if I join this company. would be how much is the profit that we make from manufacturing and selling the products, and how much is the profit that we make from the consultancy. The answer is not given in the pre-scene. I think we got to ask that question so we can start our journey of how do we double the profit. I do work as the chairman of Litrogas. I do work as the chairman of Litrogas. We have 80% of the market share in Sri Lanka. The first week, what I wanted to know was, tell me the profitability for each and every type of products and customers. We have three sizes of cylinders. What is the profitability from the 5 kg cylinder, 12.5 cylinder, 37.5 cylinder? We have a lot of industrial customers. What is the profitability from each and every industrial customer? That is the starting point if you want to make an impact for the organization. Even here, a lot of decisions will be based on the answer to the question of what is the profitability of the consultancy business, what is the profitability of manufacturing business. Now, we are not a small player at all in the world. We are a very large organization. 23,000 people, 23,000 employees are there in the factories. 800 are in the consultancy business. 23,000 employees in 27 factories. So these are fairly large factories, because if you divide 23,000 by 27 factories, these are not very small factories. These are not very small factories. Can someone divide 23,000 by 27? Can someone divide 23,000 by 27 and give me the number? So then that will give you average number of people for a factory. Then you will realize these are not small factories. These are not small factories. 852 approximately for a factory. 852 approximately for a factory. Now we are clear. They should have told me before. No, they are, say, one of the 6 largest manufacturers of carton and tubs globally. We are within the one of the 6 largest. If you take the 1 to 6, we are within 1 to 6. I am sure we are not number 1, 2, 3. I am sure we are number 5 and 6. Because if we were number 1, they should have told us very happily. If you are number 3, they should have told me first 3. So I think we are within the first 6, means we must be number 5 or number 6. But don't forget, we are within the 6 largest manufacturers of cartons and tubs globally. We are 6 largest manufacturers of cartons and tubs globally. Now, cartons and tubs are just 2 different type of packaging products available. There are so many other packaging products that is available. There are so many other packaging products that is available. Look at this. Bags and films. We don't manufacture it. Look at this. Flexible bags and films, flexible containers. We don't manufacture it. We don't manufacture. Wrappers. Again, we don't manufacture. We don't manufacture. Trays. The trays like this. For the ready meals, fresh meat, cheese portions, we use trays. We don't manufacture trays as well. We don't manufacture trays. Tubs. This is a tub. This is a tub. Common products that are used in the tubs are butter, margarine, soft cheese, cream. So tubs we do manufacture. Tubs we do manufacture. Look at this product. Tubs again. Paper tubs. Paper tubs. Look at this. Boxers. We don't manufacture. So now, even though we say we are within the 6 largest carton and tub manufacturers, if you take the broader industry of the food packaging, we will be very small or will not be big as this 1 out of 6, because there are so many other products that we don't manufacture. There are so many other products that we don't manufacture. In the food packaging industry, There are so many other products that we don't manufacture. So many other products that we don't manufacture. Now, if you look at this chart, you will realize the global numbers. Then you will realize this carton comes under rigid. Cartons and tubs come under rigid and semi-rigid. But the flexible packaging, we don't do at all. Flexible packaging, we don't do at all. So this category of the flexible packaging, we are not there. So we are one of the 6 largest when you do look at, we are one of the 6 largest when you do look at 2 product categories that we manufacture. But if you look at total types of food packaging products available, we might not be that big. So this is the interesting industry that we needed to study. Modern Pack is a food packaging manufacturer based in Sri Lanka. Modern Pack CEO, Mr. Lairu, who was a student of Nanaska, will come to the class with various different samples of the products, and he will explain to you how the industry works. He will explain to you how the industry works because he is from food packaging industry. He is a SEMA member, student of Nanaska, and he will understand the case study. He will understand MCS very well. So he will come here and give you a very good update about the food packaging industry as we go on. So we are going to start with the KYP and KYI. Okay. Just to see how well you remember, I will give you 12 seconds, 1 to 12 seconds. I will give you 12 seconds, 1 to 12. Can you please tell me the first 5 stages of our course? First 5 stages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to give you 12 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You were supposed to send it as one message. You can't send one by one, then there will be 5 messages coming in. What are the first 5 stages of our course? Right? Okay, so last 5 seconds, I'll give 5 seconds, send as one message. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Good to see. KYP, KYI, ground rules, deep dive, and the co-activities. Those are the first 5 stages that we will be working with you. Those are the first 5 stages that will be working with you. Now, in the journey, it will be absolutely important for us to go to the, it will be absolutely important for us to go to this document. This is a beautiful document. Lot to learn from this document. It is a beautiful document. Lot to learn from this document. This document talks about November 2025, Feb 2026 post-exam support material. Because this will include everything that you needed to learn about the past paper, this particular set of papers. This will include the 6 different questions that were there. This will include the answers for the 6 different questions. This will include the marking guideline for those 6 different questions. But more importantly, or rather very, very importantly, this will give you what are the common mistakes people did on the exam day. The list of common mistakes, we got to allocate a lot of time. So this is a document that I'll be allocating a lot of time in the ground rules section. I'll be allocating a lot of time on this document in the ground rules section. So here is the examiner's report, which is given on the page number 168. It's a big document, 226 pages. Each past paper, set of past papers, November and Feb together, May and August together, because May and August is based on the same case study. November and Feb is based on the same case study. So May and August, you get one examiner's report. Then November and Feb, you get another examination report. Each report is about 225 pages. Therefore, we will never ask you to go through that document on your own. I'll be doing past paper questions and answers in the live sessions, and sometimes we give you recorded videos on the past paper. Do not go and read past papers on your own, because it kills your time, because you got to understand that industry. It kills your time. So without going through the past papers on your own, because it kills time, I will explain the past paper industry in few minutes, because I'm going to explain only the critical points that are needed for the questions that we are discussing, right? So now in this examination report, the last report, again, they are telling me the most critical reasons why people failed. Most critical reasons why people fail. So it will be interesting for us to read. Why? From the candidate's perspective, the key to scoring well is to read and then answer the questions. Does that mean people answer the questions without reading them? What a joke is it? Do you think it's possible? Can you tell me yes or no? Do you think people actually answer the questions without reading them? Tell me yes or no. Let's see what your feedback is. Do you think students who are going for the exams, are they answering the question without reading? Do you think they'll start answering the question without reading the question? Yes or no? Give me yes or no answers. Don't tell me a description. I agree with you, no one would do that. I agree with you, no one would do that. But why is that examiner saying that? Why is that examiner saying that? Why is that examiner saying that? Please be aware, examiner had been saying that for the management level case study for last 10-15 years. Examiner had been saying that for the management level case study for last 10-15 years. Examiner has been saying the same for OCS, and examiner had been saying the same for SCS. All three case studies, examiner had been saying that. That is because we read the question and answer, but in most cases why people fail is they don't understand exam requirement. They don't understand the question very well. That is because we don't spend enough time on the question. We think we should start answering fast. We think there is a highest marks given for the person who started to answer first, which is not. We don't allocate enough time on the questions. We try to type answers. We love to start typing faster. We got to learn to cool down, read the questions, understand it, ask yourself, did I understand this question right? Is a very critical, important skill. Of course, we'll go through this in detail little while, but I just want to show it to you so you will get a basic idea about it. You will get a basic idea about it. So the first 5 stages are KYP, KYI. KYI, I will not spend a lot of time, but of course, Modern Pact CEO will come and explain. KYP, you and me need to go through all live videos, live sessions. Deep dive and ground rules, we will start talking to you, but deep dive is a very interesting document, but that is little heavy. Therefore, I don't think you can read, I don't think you should read the deep dive on your own. I don't think you should read the deep dive on your own. Deep dive is a absolutely in-depth analysis. So you don't need to read the deep dive on your own. Even in the deep dive, we are looking at what is the size of the market based on different research, different publications available. And we look at the market share by different region. So this is a document where we got the depth of it. We got the depth of the pre-scene. We got the depth of the industry. What is driving the food packaging industry? What is driving the food packaging industry in the real world? Deep dive is not about pre-scene. Deep dive is much in depth. What is actually driving the food packaging industry? Because the lifestyles are changing. People would love to go out and eat. People would love to go out e-commerce. I mean, food packaging industry is growing like crazy. Why? Because people order food online. So you got to have a very strong packaging practices coming in. So deep dive is a document where you go to the depth of it. Even the financial numbers that is given in the deep dive, we will start analyzing them in detail. We will calculate all possible ratios and explain those ratios to you, argue those ratios with you. All that happened in the deep dive. So the first 5 stages are KYP, KYI, ground rules, deep dive, 5 core activities. 5 core activities are the 5 broad areas that examiner allowed to set questions from. Then you start 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 is refresh theory. Don't worry, you will be covered on the refresh theory without a doubt. Our expert lecturers will do sessions on E2, P2, F2. I will teach the critical theories. The critical theories will be in the mock, so you look at them again and you get the F2 mock and the power mock. You get to know what the questions that are possible from the theories. So don't worry, they'll be covered perfectly all right for you. Doing mocks, section number 7 and 8. Section number 8 is the reality section where you will get 8 to 10 marks. I need your support. We are very serious about the MCS work. We will do whatever it takes to ensure you pass. I want your full support for you to get involved and do the mocks. Each mock paper you got to allocate 3 hours. When you do the mocks, Nanaska Edge will give you personalized instant feedback. Our lecture panel will go through with you as a WhatsApp chat of what your weaknesses are. I will discuss the live paper in the live, I will discuss the mock paper in a live class. You will get a lot of feedback and the improvement ideas if you do the mocks. You might not be able to do all the mocks, but you should at least try to do 5 mocks under exam conditions. Of course, Nanaska Edge, you can do now practice questions. Each practice question is 45 minutes. Those who can't spend 3 hours entirely, or those who would like to get more practice, you can do one section of 45 minutes. 50 of those questions are available for you to do. So Nanaska Edge will be a huge advantage for you. Nanaska Edge will be a huge advantage. Nanaska Edge is very, very strong for the management level case study. Compared to other case studies, Nanaska Edge is very, very powerful, very, very involved for the management level case study. So you will start how important the Nanaska Edge is when we started the classes from the next week. So step number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 is refresh theory. 7 is practice. 8 is the reality section where we'll be doing the mocks. And we will push you to do the mocks. We will send you reminders, calls, WhatsApp messages, blah, 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 to ensure you are pushing the journey as expected. Some people call us and say, We are adults, don't send reminders, then we'll stop sending reminders. But most people needs to get pushed. Most people needs to get pushed. I would love to, I would love if someone is pushing me to do the things that I should be doing, because I become lazy, I forget. Right? So we will keep pushing unless someone tells us don't. Right? Unless someone tells us not to. Unless someone tells us not to. So these are the 10 stages of our course. Just to end the discussion, I'll be taking 1 hour sharp today. I'll be taking 1 hour sharp. The next element is uh, this MCS paper is a link to the SCS. So it's a very important paper. We teach you MCS paper in a way you can pass MCS first time, and you are getting ready very strongly for SCS. We teach the MCS paper in such a way that you can pass the MCS first time and you're getting ready for the SCS. Otherwise, a lot of people pass MCS, they get stuck at SCS. That is why at Nanaska, we'll have the continuation of the lecturers. I teach for MCS, and I teach 80% of MCS, I teach 80% of SCS. And from this session, I'm teaching 25% of OCS as well. From this session, I'm teaching 25% of OCS. So I will see the connect between OCS and MCS. I teach 85% of MCS and SCS. I see the link between MCS and SCS. So Mark will teach OCS and MCS about 10%. So he will see the link between OCS and MCS as well. He will see the link between can you see me and hear me? Because I saw message coming in saying that internet is a little slow. Are you good? Are you good? Very good. I realize. Okay. There was an internet issue. There was an internet issue. Now can you see me and hear me again? Now can you see me and hear? Okay. Right. Uh, so we did look at the 10 steps that is available in our course. We look at the 10 steps that is available in our course. But in addition, I just want to share a few things as well. Right? When will be the theory refresh classes starting? After 2 weeks from next week, we'll be having the theory classes starting. Ashoka Hittige, right? I'm answering that. Okay. So what I was trying to tell you is at Nanaska, we take this serious. We teach MCS in such a way you are prepared for SCS. That is why we always have a same lecturer taking 2 different levels. So the continuation is there. At Nanaska, our purpose is to build better leaders, and we take that very serious. We believe the leaders needs to be built. That is why you will see Nanaska Connect available. That is to help you to find the jobs. That is why you will see The new additions coming in for this time as well. Executive FLP. Nanaska Executive FLP will be available, where you will be notified of the minimum that you needed to do if you are stuck with the office work. Don't worry about it now. I'll brief you further as we meet for the first session, right? So now this is the part that I wanted to brief you. I have 12 more minutes. At 12 more minutes, please start asking questions. I will answer them. Please start asking questions. I will answer them. Please register ASAP. Send an email to info@nanaska.com. I have written the email address here. I am flying to London tomorrow for the SEMA Global Council meeting, and they are starting on Wednesday. So I am a member of the SEMA Global Council in London. So I might be not available for the WhatsApp for little hours tomorrow because it's a, 10, 12-hour flight. But otherwise, you can surely send me a WhatsApp message as well. And I'm giving my WhatsApp number for you to register. I have given the email address as well. Okay. Any questions? Alok Hettige, I have answered your question. You got it right. Others, any questions? If no questions, can you say all clear? If no questions, can you say all clear? If no questions, can you say all clear? Okay, let's start the game. This is a game that you and me are going to play together against SEMA. So you and me can't fight. You and me can't fight because we have a common enemy. The exam paper is the common enemy. You and me can't fight. So when we discuss in the class that you are going to do a mock paper, you should do that mock paper. We have only 6 weeks, my dear friends. We have only 6 weeks. When SEMA exams were there in the old syllabus, we got to do 4 different stages, each stage 4 different papers, 16 papers. Now you have 3 papers to do: OCS, MCS, SCS. So let's not start complaining about the 3 papers because there were 16 papers that were available before. Let's be very serious about the MCS exams in August. Please announce everyone in your home, everyone at your office, everyone in your city that you are doing the exams, so they will know that they should not disturb you. Please tell all your friends, family, schoolmates, classmates, office mates not to get married till second week of August, not to die, not to have funerals, not to make any events because you are busy. Tell everyone that you need to concentrate on this. So everyone will start supporting you, pushing you. The time from next week to the exam day, second week of August, are absolute critical time for you. So I want you and me to work together, support each other and go this journey. I am dead serious. I will do whatever it takes to ensure all of you all pass. I will do whatever it takes to ensure all of you all pass. But I need your support as well. You can't be looking like lazy. You got to be very, very active. You got to be very, very active. You have my WhatsApp number. You can talk to me at any time. If you are not clear about the things, we can do a small online session to help you in those areas. We will do whatever it takes for you, but I need your commitment. I need your support from you. So you pass MCS in August 2026. You pass SCS in November 2026. Game over. By the end of the year, you say goodbye to SEMA and never ever look at SEMA again. Never ever see me again in a class. Finish it. That is the commitment that we needed to have together. 140 people did FLP program with us only last year and go through. Only 2025, 140 people. So many people have been going through this journey. You go into our LinkedIn page, you go into our Facebook page, you will see the students, those who have gone through. For them, they agree to allocate a reasonable time. I want the same from you. I want the same from you. You got to study 1 hour every day. 1 hour every day. You got to study maybe 5 hours in the weekend other than the class. Other than the class, 5 hours. Every day, 1 hour. If you can't follow it, on Thursday morning, wake up and say that you are sick, take medical leave, be at home, cover that. You got to figure out a way to play the game. You got to figure out a way to play the game. Sometimes, whenever if you feel you are behind, allocate more time. Come out from the office early, go to office late, or say that you are on, call office and say you're down with COVID and ask whether you should come to work or not. Hopefully, they will say never come. I mean, find a reason. You got to allocate the time. I will be supporting you in the journey, but you got to figure out to allocate time. It's not a lot of time, just 1 hour a day, except for the weekend. Weekend, you can allocate more hours. Well, we are not asking you to study 3 hours a day, no. Right? Other than classes, you can allocate 5 hours during the weekend. So, but for how long? 6 weeks. How many 6 weeks? 2 6 weeks. One for August for MCS, one for November for SCS, the game over. I'm serious about it. I want your help to complete the journey on time. If no questions, we can finish the class 7 minutes early. I will add that 7 minutes to the first day session. So you owe me 7 minutes. You owe me 7 minutes. We will add that 7 minutes to the first day. I'll be at the SEMA Global Council meetings in London. I'm not sure what date I'm coming back. Maybe I'll connect from the UK for the next week class. If not, I'll be back here. Anyway, thank you very much for joining with us. Please tell your friends that we are starting the classes next week. You have my phone number on top. Please send me a WhatsApp message. If there's anyone who is doing the exams, ask them to send me a WhatsApp message as well. Let's work together. Bye. Good night. Take care. See you soon. And ensure you pass MCS first time in August and the SCS in November 2026. And then never look at SEMA again. Never see me in a class again. Good night. Goodbye. Take care.